Today we're going to read Donald Duck and the Inca Idol. It was a mini comic put out by Wheaties in 1950 through 51. Whee! This is more fun than a picnic. Ach! What are you kids doing with my bed out here? Just playing, Uncle Donald. Well, you can start playing furniture movers and move it back in the house where it belongs. Yes, Uncle Donald. Golly, he gets mad easily. Terrible disposition. Sometimes he's even worse than Uncle Scrooge. I'll tell you what, as soon as we get his bed back, we'll run away. That'll teach him. Why not run away before we put the bed back? No, yes. While the nephews argue, let's drop over to see Donald's rich Uncle Scrooge. Hooray! It's just the thing. Those 6 toes on 1 foot make it perfect. I'll call Donald and see if he wants to pick it up. A few minutes later. Oh boy, would I! I'll be over for the details in 10 minutes. Okay, we'll run away now. Good. Wait a minute. What's Uncle Donald's rush? Where are you going, Uncle Donald? To see Uncle Scrooge. He wants me to go to Peru for him. Peru? On second thought, let's not run away today. Gee, we can do that any day. But it isn't every day we can go to Peru. It just so happens that the nephews do go along with their Uncle Donald, and a few days later are on their way to Peru. What a break, eh, kids? We get this trip free just because Uncle Scrooge wants this idol he saw in a book. Let's see that picture again, Uncle Donald. Yipe. We still can't figure out what he wants it for. Neither can I, but what really gets me is the way he raved over the foot with 6 toes. Beats me. Eventually they get to Peru and start searching. Look, kids, that's almost like the one in the picture. Nope, that's not it. Well, if we can't find this one, we may as well buy one similar to it. We've been looking for 3 days. Why not ask someone? Say, Bud, will you tell me where I can find an idol like this? Sure. It's right up on the top of that mountain. That's the one in your picture, huh? Wow. Come on, kids. I've got to call Uncle Scrooge. I'm sure he didn't want anything that size. A few minutes later. What did he say, Uncle Donald? He wants the one on the mountain and he doesn't care how much it costs. We'll go see the mayor and find out what he'll sell it for. We'll get a pack train ready. It'll take us weeks to get that thing down the mountain. Later on the mountain trail. I got the idol for $200. Pretty cheap, huh? Sure is, Uncle Donald. You're a shrewd cookie. Now all we have to do is figure out how you're going to get it off the mountain, Uncle Donald. I'll worry about that when we get up there to it. If we get to it, this trail is sure getting narrow. It's a good thing these llamas are sure-footed. Help! I think maybe we spoke too soon. We better check to see if he's all right. He's picking himself up. Now he's giving the llama a kick. The llama kicked him back. Now he's coming up the trail on foot. He's all right. We might as well go on up to the statue and set up camp. Sure. And maybe we can figure out how to get the statue down the mountain before he gets there. Well, start figuring, Huey. There it is. Don't rush me. It'll take at least a minute of deep thought. Crack, crack, crack. Uh-oh, I'm scared. Let's duck under the idol. There's a storm brewing. Hey, that lightning gives me a great idea. I'll be right back. This is no time to think of fishing, Huey. Heck no. This is going to be used to fish for a bolt of lightning. This fishing pole is the only piece of steel on this whole mountaintop. We get it. The lightning strikes the pole and knocks the statue over the cliff into the water below. Keen. Come on, we don't want to be close by when it hits. I'll say not. Whew, I finally made it up here. Wonder where the poor little kids are. Why in the dickens did they leave their fishing pole here, like that? Hey, Uncle Donald, get away from there. Crack! Yow! Oh my gosh, help! Uncle Donald is going down with the idol. Help! Plush! Thank goodness Uncle Donald finally came up. Maybe it's a good thing we're too far away to hear what he's saying. We'll let Uncle Donald figure out how to get it out of the water. Sure, we solved the hard part of getting it down the mountain. Sometime later. Renting those barges is costing Uncle Scrooge a pretty penny. This boat you bought to haul the idol back home cost him plenty too. Later. Hold it, Uncle Donald. Okay, signal the gas to let it down gently. Snap. I said gently. We couldn't help it, Uncle Donald. The cable broke. It wasn't our fault this time. Another day, another boat, but at last on the way home. Hey kids, look, we're almost home. What luck. I thought we were going to end up at the South Pole with Uncle Donald steering. You kids wait here while I phone Uncle Scrooge. What museum do you want this thing taken to, Uncle Scrooge? Bring it here, you dope. But it's at least 50 feet high. My ceilings are 60 feet high. Now hurry with it. Donald has a trucking company move the idol from the boat to Uncle Scrooge's, and 40 workmen ease it into the den. Easy now, easy. Later, Donald and the nephews arrive. I'm curious to see what he's going to do with the idol. We are too. It must be something very important, but I can't imagine what. He knows what he's doing, I'll bet. Yeah, he'll probably sell it to someone for zillions of dollars. Ah, lads, you did a good job in getting the idol back in one piece. We had to risk our necks a dozen times to do it, though. I'm especially grateful that you didn't break any of the 6 toes on one foot. Huh? But what has that got to do with it? Everything. That's the only reason I bought it. Come take a look. You see, the 6 toes make a perfect pipe rack for my 5 pipes. Oh. I have the other 7 books in this set. If you want to see them, leave me a comment and I'll get them up here.